Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 16 of our slow and immersive full playthrough as House of Spartenos in Crusader Kings 3. We finally made it 102 years into the game at the end of last episode. We're in 969 AD. And we have just made a little conquest in Sicily, having settled, pretty significant civil war as we came onto the throne. Following a 45, I think, 45 years of our father's rulership, or despotism, or kingship. My Marshal Buck has been showing off a promising new recruit. Okay, may not be of noble stock. Lustful, compassionate, calm. 9. Sure, very well, Callistus shall serve me. He's Orthodox and Greek, and a drunkard, though. This dredge out of my castle. No, we don't. That doesn't sound like a good night. Ooh, what's going on here? Okay, this is the war we've been involved in. Raise all here. We can actually raise our troops. Let's go ahead and perhaps raise them all here. We don't have a lot of money. We have enough. Take 8 days to raise our troops. Go ahead. We're currently, participating in a war, a defensive war for one of our allies, the Duke of Dyrrhachion here, and the enemy seems to have thought that we are, looking for easy pickings. Let's go ahead. Okay, they've hidden in hills and forests, but we vastly outnumber them. The Cypriot divergence, small changes in dialect, slightly different customs. It was easy to miss at first. Over time, small changes led to large ones, however, and other Greeks living in Damianid have begun to identify themselves as Cypriot instead. Faced with mounting pressures from both the wilderness and their rivals, the Cypro Greeks are becoming increasingly warlike as they seek to make and protect their livelihoods by force of arms. Whether out of skillful manipulation or a genuine desire to lead his people into a new era, Emir Damiana has positioned himself as the leader of this cultural awakening. Using more, the Greek culture stood for thousands of years. Now it's all crumbling, it's all falling apart. Actually, you know what, another thing we can do is we can increase control in Tortioli that we have just conquered. That's it. We have completely annihilated that army. Yeah, that's what you get. Those are our legions. Perfect. We don't want to keep this army in the field. In fact, we can't afford to keep it in the field for very long, so we'll go ahead and disband it. We'll just continue to protect our own kingdom. I think Duke Dyrrhachion is actually quite capable of this neutral. Okay, he's a neutral. He's quite capable of defending himself. Let's go ahead. Speed up a little. We need to rebuild our finances, having bought a lot of philosophical books. That's where all of our money went. Unfortunately, but we are, making good income. We will take time to build it up, though. Victory. War against the tyranny of Dux Pamphilius II. We won the war led by Dux Pamphilius of Dyrrhachion against Count Tiberius the Impaler of Antipatria. So be it. Perfect. Okay, that war is over. Let's have a think. Yeah, what would Count Despot Porphyrius be thinking? Just check that our children have an education. Oh, except Princess Basilika doesn't actually have having a diplomacy education. But your courtier, charismatic negotiator, send proposal. Our daughter Chrysagone. Doesn't have any traits yet. Betrothed. Okay, he's waiting for his betrothed to come. This is Prince Demetrius, our player heir. We only have one son. few daughters, one of which had to become a nun, being a fornicator. Princess Helene. She's betrothed. She's 21. She's waiting for Bardas to man up a little. Oh, sorry, that was we had to do that to gain an alliance when we were threatened as we came on the throne, threatened by powerful dukes. Okay, we can do a grand tour. Don't have the money. Pause. Rodent killer. Our feline companion. As Pause approaches me with yet another dead cat, I can do nothing but praise him. The castle has never been this free of rodents before. Keep up the good work. You gain rat-free. Huge health boost. This character's residence is almost completely devoid of rats. Excellent. Okay, the question is... yeah, who will hold off the infidels? And I think it will have to be us. Ransom, Mayor, sure. Look. My wife spends a significant amount of time traveling the realm with her honor guard. There are many matters she can settle on my behalf, and the military presence this Mr. Melissa brings with her is a firm reminder to my right to rule. My despotis and I stand ready in defense of the realm. In 300 prestige. Make sure the people grovel appropriately, my dear. No, we stand ready in defense of the realm. Byzantine Empire still has 4,500 men. Mostly pikemen, a few cataphracts, mostly levies, however. Yeah, culture has discovered hereditary rule. Okay, so hold on a second. Hereditary rule. Evenly dividing the realm amongst all eligible heirs fractures the unity of our people. Instead of tearing our realm asunder on every succession, we can ensure we have a stable and prosperous heartland by establishing a system of hereditary rule. Can enact the partition law. Partition all children inherit equally. Player heir opinion eligible child +5. Okay, glory hound and parochial opinions +10 +5. Under partition succession, your titles will be divided equally between your children. On succession, all titles held by the late ruler will be divided amongst their eligible children, with the player heir always being given the primary title, realm capital, and any direct de jure titles associated with it. Younger children will be given titles starting with those of the same rank as the primary title. If none are available, they will be given lower ranking titles. Your player heir cannot be preemptively granted titles they do not stand to inherit. Okay, as opposed to, what do we have now? Succession. We have Confederate partition. All children inherit equally. Okay, and that is... how is that different? House opinion. All titles held by the ruler will be divided amongst their eligible children. Upon succession, all titles held by the ruler will be divided amongst their eligible children. Kind of the same, no? Don't really see what the difference is. I'll look that up maybe. But okay, not much of a change, I guess. Okay, crown authority cannot be changed for another 17 years. Okay, what are we... okay, now we're fascinated with household soldiers. That will take 20 years, though. Hold on a second. Academy Spartans gained court trait. Administrative courtier. Oh, okay. Someone else gained administrative courtier. Okay, well, let's keep the time rolling. Okay, ransom. Sure. Archon Ubertu. Leaves prison for 50. Yeah, we need to build up our finances. Enter mutual alliance. Prince Pancratius of Sicily might eagerly propose to formalize the ties that already bind us together by signing an alliance between us. 300 men. Decline. What we can do... you cannot attack Prince Pancratius. He's not independent. The liege under the same liege. You can unlock a new perk. Lifestyle, okay. Learning per level of devotion +2. Let's go ahead, that's scholarly circles. We have a lot of devotion. Yeah, we have 32. Learning. Reduces the prestige cost to increase crown authority. Other characters are more likely to accept when you demand conversion. Do we have any Catholics in our court? Courtiers. Catholic. Cecile de Biel, she's a guest. Your half-brother. This... Everyone in our court must be Orthodox. Bettina Egilones de Bierzo. On conversion. Emma Carling. Demand conversion. 51. She's zealous. Okay. Leave you alone for a little bit. Gift artifact, educate child. We'll still demand it, in fact. 51%. Okay. Agrees to conversion. Perfect. There you go, another zealot on our side. Yes, but Despot Porphyrius needs to keep thinking. Wait, hold too many duchies. You hold more than 2 duchies as a king or emperor, lowering your vassal's opinion of you. Oh, now that we care. You're not employing a court physician. You can ask head of faith for gold. Spends 250 piety for 266 gold. Ask for gold. Yes, we need gold. We need a court physician. I've considered your plight and decided to grant your request. May these funds help you spread the true faith in your lands. I will use this wealth wisely. Indeed. You can ransom Pascalis. He can just sit in our dungeon. Or... he's 64 years old, I guess. Irritable. He has a lot of claims. Sorry, but he's just gonna sit under house arrest. It's just not wise. Court physician. This world is full of dangers even for a despot. Court. Certainly don't want a blind surgeon. Nigoli is widely known in scholarly circles. 34 years old, 90 gold he costs, and he's a novice physician. He's Orthodox Sardinian. 90 gold, fine. Nigoli is widely known in scholarly circles. Okay. My prisoner Aymar has died in my dungeons, that's fine. Children lack guardians. Who's that? Your granddaughter Antipatra, she's 8. What is she? A martial education. Martial or intrigue? First of all, I think change it to intrigue. And second of all, educate child. Yes, let's find player heir and son. Okay, she's the daughter of Princess CK3. Okay. Yeah, our son can have something to do. Voice of God can be reinstated. Okay, let's have a look at, we'll have a look at these accolades in a second. It's something we need to sort through. Imprison criminals. Your daughter Theogosia Spartenos. Why is she a criminal? Hang on a second. Designate a guardian. Okay, let's designate a guardian for her. Intrigue. As well. Educate. Educate child. Okay, you can take them both on. Do your best, Demetrius. Too many duchies. Okay, let's actually have a think about what we can do. Okay, our finances are finally more or less in order. We do want... Okay, Archonate of Sardinia. That's what we want. Yeah, we want the Duchy of Sardinia. And we want the Duchy of Corsica. Something we can... oh, have a look. Drifting apart. Times and people change. Sometimes those who are closest to us seem to become strangers. Despot Porphyrius, my brother and friend Prince Pancratius, smiles sadly. I feel like there is no friendship left between us. It's the way of the things. But remember all the good times. You will give our relationship another chance. It's the way of the things. I'm sorry. Ooh, okay, this is the first time I've seen this. In Crusader Kings 3, there's not many visual bugs, but here's one. Fine. Faction created against you, your brother. Create a faction to install Prince Manuel of... Oh, come on, please. Go ahead. You want to lose your lands? Go ahead. Now, however, cannot declare war because we have a truce as well with her. For another 4 years. And we need to strengthen our kingdom. Well, Sicily rightfully belongs to us, as does Lecce. We don't want to declare war and fight against our Orthodox brothers, do we? They already have enough on their plate. We will, however, build our kingdom into something stronger. One unread message, too many duchies. Okay, we know that. You can imprison criminals, you can exchange hostages. Basilic comes of age. I am proud to see my daughter no longer a child, but an adult, despite being a chatty child. Basilic at times finds it difficult to get along with people. Few at any court would be overly impressed with her grasp of etiquette, but at least she does know how to hold her own in polite company. They grow up so fast. She's an adequate bargainer. Things often work out in favor of Basilica, but when this is due to her skill diplomacy or luck is up to debate. Betrothal fulfilled. Sancho del Bierzo and Basilic Spartenos are now married. Okay, she's mayor trainee. Basilica has been trained in the art of city management. Okay. Marcus Swade. Okay, let's keep him on our side. Familiar reputation. Prince Alexius gained 20 despite your spouse's poor diplomacy. Skill. Okay, marriages. Okay, I see spouse leaving an impression. Prince Manuel is coming to Napoli to pay me tribute. However, Despotissa Melissa suggests that a military display could ensure continued loyalty. Seeing your overwhelming might would make anyone think twice of treason, if treason ever crossed their mind, my Despotissa points out. Yes, Manuel will see soldiers everywhere he turns. Prince Manuel gains tense opinion of us for 7 years for display of force. Gains cowed vassal. This character's liege has thoroughly intimidated them through a show of military force. More susceptible to dread. A regular parade should suffice. No, he's building a faction against us. Let's go ahead. Let's just not bother with this, Manuel. Keep your duchy. And that's that. Byzantine Empire. I think we focus. What about Duchy of Corsica? All for vassalage. Base reluctance -50. Cultural acceptance. Different faith. And these other infidels. We need to bring orthodoxy back to Corsica. Lisping wounded. Let's go ahead and get our council and establish a claim to what, southern Corsica perhaps? County of Vecchio. This is her capital, isn't it? County of Ajaccio. Bastia. 16 loot. Tax 1.35, 1.252. Okay, this is city of Calvi. This is just the barony. This one is city of Vecchio. It's in the mountains, this one. So if we invade this one first, we beat them. She has 2,000 men at her command, however. Okay, she controls northern Sardinia as well. Apartment armored footmen. 200. Yeah, we'll beat them in any case. How about, I think we focus on barony of Bonifacio first. Right, take the south. Take the south and let's keep it close to Sardinia. I think that's where we'll land. Let's go ahead and fabricate a claim here. Will that take? 2 years. Okay, let's go ahead and speed. We need to build an Orthodox Greek bulwark against if the sway scheme ends. Prince Marcus passed away. You can no longer sway him. Died in his sleep. Okay. Let's have a look. Who is the new Duke of Calabria? Dukes Gregorius II of Calabria. 17 years old, no wife. Can we arrange a marriage? Do we have any daughters? Prince Basilica is already married. Princess Chrysogon of Sicily. too young for him, yeah. Let's arrange... Oh, we can't arrange marriage for him, can we? Okay, we'll just let him go. Okay, empty council position. He's gonna have to be our... on the council. He's gonna have to be on the council. Could be our marshal. Couldn't he not? Yes, he could be. Who will be our spy master? Your cousin Duke Grigori II created a faction to install Count Marcos of Cosenza on the Sicilian throne. Cosenza. Count Marcos II of Cosenza. Okay, mate, that's not your brother, Chancellor, and Vassal. Okay, let's reassign. I think Leper is much better off doing intrigue. Chancellor. Who can be our Chancellor then? Your vassal, Mayor Dionysius of Ariano. Half-brother and steward. Your brother-in-law, Marshal and Heteria. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's put Mayor Dionysius of Ariano. Chancellor, we won't put... I was gonna put him as our marshal, although I think he will kind of force himself onto the council. Duke Grigori II of Calabria. But I'm not gonna put him in yet. Voluntarily. Because he's scheming against us. Speed this up. Inspired person can be sponsored. Adelina Odescalchi has the metalsmith inspiration. She wants to forge a regalia. She's very competent. 50. Sure, sponsor. Alright, we're a For's charmed vassal. As I walk outside, I'm greeted by the sight of my vassal, Countess Eustathia. Blinded for her leadership in the revolt against us as we came onto the throne. Tenderly petting his head. This is quite the lovely cat you have, my lord. You're very perceptive. Sad, such a young life. She was only 24 years old. Ambitious. Her ambitions led her astray. Let's go ahead and speed up while we have the opportunity. Troubling translation. As I step over the threshold to my courtier Nigola's office, I find him bent deeply over a book. This translation of an autopsy report is atrocious, he says, with a sigh. If I were to follow these instructions, I'm as likely to cure my patient as I am to kill them. Let me have a look. Learning challenge. I help Nigola translate the text. Nigola increases his learning by 2. You gain 300 learning experience. You gain 20 stress because you're zealous. This choice may lead down a path of cynicism. Or I will buy a better translation. No, we don't want to spend any money. You gain 50 learning. You gain piety. You should look to the scriptures for guidance. No, but I would definitely... I mean, we're a mastermind philosopher with 31 learning. Let me have a look. I help Nicola translate the text, yeah. Sure, we're currently on a scholarly path. So I think it makes sense. We're arrogant too. We are zealous though as well. We're zealous, arrogant, and brave. How brave. We could build a bigger army. You're invited to an activity. Oof. Dux Gregorius II of Calabria inviting us to a hunt. In prestige. We much of a hunter? We could go on a hunt. It's just been hunter trade. Participant acclaimed knights making glory. He doesn't like us though, title claimants. Wants seat on the council. Place our marshal with Dux Gregorius. Right. Like us a bit more. We are rakish. Spend so much time at the brothel. Oof, we haven't been to the brothel in a while. You lose 45 gold, you lose some stress. Such wanton behavior has inherent risks. Woman on my lap, and everything and everyone. The brothel has to offer at my beck and call. Nothing releases the mind like a good release. Well, not really all that stressed. Well, we're actually a little bit stressed. Here I come, girls. I can do it. We haven't done it, and we are rackish, so... Stress coping, wanton ways. I lay in a tangle of limbs, a woman straddling me, as release and relief shudders through me. My mind is calmer than it has been in weeks, and still my pulse races. Magnificent. Once more, come here, girls. Oh, 78 stress. Oof, yeah. Fine. Okay, are we going to this hunt? Yeah, we would go to this hunt. We're 50. We haven't ever been to a hunt. Prestige, although... Okay, let's go ahead. Caravan Master. Aptitude good. He's loyal, intimidated by us as our Itaria. Sure, let's appoint him. Travel option. What are these? These are hills. High mountaineers. Okay, no particular danger. And then medium danger in... Where's that? Hills again. Napoli. Amalfi. Plains. So why is this medium chance of danger at 2 locations? Which are these? 10% chance of danger. Again. Okay, I think we have everyone. Hide forest, hide culture. Mercenary guards. I think so. He is scheming against us, we know that. Let's hire some mercenary guards. We join Dux Grigorius' second hunt. Have the money for it. Hunt, a fresh start. My cousin Dux Grigoriou is hosting a hunt in Tropea, and time has come for us to depart. I should be able to proudly present the house of Spartenos. Hunting with birds is a most noble pursuit, one I am sure to excel at. I can't wait. Yeah, maybe we can even patch things up with him and stop him from scheming against us. So let's go ahead and let the time roll. Let's quickly check. Nuradin, 2,500 men. Mostly levies. Travel, a duel demanded. An imposing man is standing on the road ahead of us. I am Ignatius of Maratea. I have bested dozens of men in combat, and honestly, all those fights were dull. So here I am, on this road, looking for someone better than me, someone I can learn from. If you can best me in combat, I will become a valuable and loyal servant. And so, on this day, I demand to meet one of you in a fair fight. Oh. You might be less valuable after I win. Prowess challenge, 92%, we spent 150. Theodorus will show you how it's done. Caravan leader is 24 prowess, yeah. Prowess challenge against Ignatius. He's 16. Ambitious, arrogant, and calm. Ignatius Fitzicopoulos joins your court. You're recruited to travel entourage. Okay, or I have no interest in either you or a fair fight. No, but we are brave, right? Now, Theodorus will show you how it's done. Gain the trait wounded. Ignatius wins the fight. Oh. Come on, man. As we traverse the hills, trudging through the mud, we encounter a modest, wayward shrine. Naively carved, it sports a cross at its head, and below the weathered words, "Here lay Saint Unfredo of Calabria, blessed son of Belvedere." Saint Unfredo of Calabria? It seems a local spiritual figure is being patronized in these parts, one not sanctioned by the Orthodox clergy. Cast down this heterodoxy. In 50 piety, desecrated tomb, clergy opinion plus 10. This character's rejection of a non-canon saint has won them both confidence and ire. The cultural acceptance between Greeks and Sicilians decreased by 2.5. Indeed, cast this down. Such nonsense. Wild stag hide was destroyed. Oof. Oh, we should have employed an antiquarian. Hunt. Making camp. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, I mean, I guess it's okay about that artifact, guys, since we didn't actually acquire it ourselves, we stole it from some siege. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, Dux Gregoriu has started on the preparations. His gamekeepers check the grasslands each day for signs of quarry, while building a camp closer to the hunting grounds. My bird grows restless waiting. I know it will soon be unleashed. Soon. My intent, recreation. Befriend. How about we befriend Dux Gregorius of Calabria? You're set to gain the target's favor. There we go. Mutuni assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the flatlands near Tropea. With any luck, we'll find a flock of swans, and our falcons will have a great sport. The beaters teams are ready with their hounds, and a well-appointed spot has been selected. Let's get out there. Okay, let's keep progressing. It's January 1972, winter. We're engaged in a hunt. Chancellor fails to handle vassals. Lost 150 prestige, inspiration, and name to remember. My beneficiary Adelina approaches me with a thoughtful expression. Is there anyone special to you, my lord? She must read my irritation at such personal question from my face, because she continues, I mean, is there anyone you would wish to dedicate your commissioned artifact to? It's intriguing. It is turning out well, but a meaningful inscription would make it feel even more personal. There's no need. Only the Lord guides me. Yeah, I don't think we're much in love with Melissa. Only the Lord guides me. Alright, we're a theologian. A theologist. Dux Gregoriu of Calabria has been admiring my bird since we first parted for our hunt. And I can hardly blame him, such a magnificent and beautiful beast. We're near a small river, rich and busy with fish and of generous size. And I feel this is the perfect opportunity to show my falcon what my falcon can do. My falconry skills will impress. Slightly increases hunter trait experience, lose 8 in stress, combined learning and stewardship challenge. Let's go ahead, I'll grab the fish myself. Prowess. Ooh, my falconry skills will impress. Falcon grab the fish. Success chance increases to Gregorius. Gain 20 opinion of us. Impressed. Perfect. Don't have scope for civil wars here. Skilled master of the hunt, Umberto Pirovano, gained 35 prestige. Dux Gregoriu's game masters signal the party to hush. We have arrived at the release spot. There is a clear line of sight to a bevy of white swans, watering themselves in a pond up ahead. The beaters will soon be in position, ready to spook the game to flight. The party halts as we prepare to remove our birds' hoods and set them, one by one, to their sport. It's time. Dux Gregoriu watches excitedly as his falcon identifies a target and takes wing from its watch, soaring high into the air. The beaters have scattered the calling white swans, who now fill the air with their flapping clamor. It swoops like a bolt of lightning, the audible thunder of the impact reaching us moments later as the quarry falls from the sky. Nicely done. Good, speed 4. You trait gained Hunter. Perfect. You gain 15 trait experience Falconer. Everything that could go wrong seemed to do so, but there were silver linings to be found. The Falcons have done us proud in their hunt for swans. We lost 40 stress, we gained the trait Hunter. It's 750 prestige. Oh, sorry, that's Dux Gregorius of Calabria. The Death of Pagans gained... Death of Pagans? Oh, is that a knight we have, or they have? I don't know. Okay. We got a trinket, Swan Feather. The feather of a swan hunted in Tropea by Dux Gregorius' falcon. And again, Hunter. Porphyrius has taken up the call of the wild. Okay. Failed intent to befriend. Well... Okay, it's not quite befriend, but... did manage to at least... I don't know, improve the relationship. Travel homeward bound. After a long day of travel, the horizon starts to bleed into warm colors. I take a moment to pause, close my eyes, breathe. Careful, my caravan leader Theodorus screams, pointing at the hills beyond the path we follow. What looks like a small rodent is running into the wild, and after it, an orange figure I easily recognize. No, pause. Theodorus, follow him. Theodorus martial challenge. Theodorus finds your pet, or Theodorus gets lost trying to find your pet, gains a trait wounded. Pause is smarter than all of us. He'll find his way back. 50% it may come back on its own. 45% your pet will find its way back. 5% you find your pet and something else. You gain 40 stress. Yes. Let's go with that. You'll find us way back. For another perk, open-minded. Minority vassal opinion plus 15. Different culture opinion. You can learn 2 additional languages without any penalties. Unlock. Kingdom of Italy. We can learn French. Learn language. 2 years. Dual vulgar. Let's go ahead and learn it since they're neighbors. We're not doing much. Travel. There you are. It doesn't take much to track the growling of broken twigs down to the origin. Paws sits over a leaf litter, licking his orange paws from the blood of his victim. The squirrel is almost unrecognizable right next to him. Ha! I knew you'd be successful. Well done. Adventurous pet, prowess plus 1. I will never take my eyes off you again. Yeah. It was a bit of stress. Very happy to find him. Travel, arrival. At long last, I'm finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Napoli after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master Theodorus reports that we have journeyed for 123 days and traveled 15 baronies. Thank God I can go inside again. Okay, Grand Tour. Activity available. Grand Tournament and Grand Tour. Decision available. Hold court. Okay, we'll hold off on that for a second. We're still making 8. Is there anything we can build? I feel like we can. Yeah, build these farm and fields. Tax. Construction of more hamlets means that more peasants can be put to work in their fields, increasing the local production and taxation. Go ahead and build this up. Camarda. Right, and we keep saving the gold, keep developing our realm. We need a higher tax base. Because, yeah, when we raise all of our legions, we have full maintenance here, goes up by 4, right? Oh, inspiration realized. We'll finish our military review in a second, guys. Inspiration realized. Over here, my lord. My beneficiary Adelina waves me over with a wide grin. I have toiled many days and nights, and finally my work is done. She presents me with an object wrapped in cloth. As I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. A beautiful regalia set of excellent craftsmanship. It consists of a gold scepter set with pieces of emerald, a velvet cloak that has been embroidered with silk thread, and a gold cross-bearing orb. That's Porphyrius' regalia. This is lovely. Produce regalia of excellent craftsmanship. You gain magnificent regalia artifact. Okay, let's go ahead. Pause. Just a second. Let's equip it. What does it give us? A beautiful regalia. A beautiful regalia set of excellent craftsmanship. It consists of a gold scepter. Okay, we just read that. Yep, a tiny but elegant inscription runs on its side, proudly stating, "God is my strength." Again, fertility plus 20%, piety plus prestige, prestige per dread, courtly vassal opinion, a vassal tax contribution plus 3%. Okay, and we have a Greek crown. Okay, excellent. Yep, sorry. So our military review guys are here. Armored footmen, for example, cost us 221 unraised and 660 raised. So that's what, plus 4.5 essentially. Same here. So we need a 9 extra. We need 9 to just raise these two guys, and then just our armored footmen. Here we go from 0.8 to 2.4. So that's a 1.6. 1.6, and here we go from 0.4. So another 0.6. Rather 2.2. So we need an income of about 12 to actually be able to raise all of our armies and still be in the green. Okay, betrothed can marry. Finally. Oh, of Lecce. Okay, send proposal. Excellent. At least we marry into this house. He only has his only daughter, so she will inherit. His wife is 36, so she will inherit County of Lecce. It's interesting. So their children should have both. I have arrived in Napoli to pay homage to you, glorious despot, and as a show of my loyalty. Prince Gregory II. I hope my pledge of submission alone is evidence enough of my honor. Show Dux Gregorius in at once. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Dux Gregorio, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference, offering nothing but his oath to faithfully serve as a vassal of the despotate. At last, I bid the dukes arise, confirming my satisfaction and Gregorius's rights to the lands he rules in my stead. Serve me well. Some prestige, some renown we get. Okay, didn't bring any gifts for us. Didn't bring any gifts for us though. Suspicious. Can. Court grandeur 40, baseline 39. Let's go ahead and raise all to 3. And it will cost us, of course, but I feel like, you know, we do need to, we do need to maintain certain standards here. We're almost done with fabricating our claim here. Go ahead and create a rally point in Tortoli. Remove the rally point in Camarda. Your brother Prince Pancratius died gout-ridden. He was, he was Count of Foggia. Count Sergius II, the Chaste of Foggia. Not even married. Okay, well then that county will fall to us when he dies. Go ahead and speed up. We have an opportunity to do so, a rare opportunity. Oh, what is going on here? Duchy of Anatolikon has seceded from the Byzantine Empire is falling, guys. Okay, betrothed can marry Bardos, Gerontus, and Princess Helene of Sicily. Okay, he finally grew up. Sure. Dux Pamphilius of Dyrrhachion. Sent a proposal. Yeah, that was what the alliance was about. Okay. Pause, the troublemaker. My nephew, Count Sergius, approaches me, rage in his eyes and cat in his hand, held by the scruff of its neck. As he thrusts the cat in my face, I see that it's my dear paws. I found this little monster among my things. What wasn't scratched to bits was covered in piss. Count Sergius of Foggia. It's just a cat. Yeah, we're not gonna... Jeez, relax. My favorite cat. Let's go ahead and speed 5. I can use this rare opportunity. A gift fit for... The hustle and bustle is palpable among the traveling merchant stalls. The temporary shacks are stacked to the rafters and contain all manner of knickknacks. These pieces are positively radiant and would make a lovely gift. As Despotissa Melissa and I walk by one of the merchants peddling jewelry, she hesitates slightly as she leans in for a closer look. Perhaps one of these would brighten the day of my sweet Despotissa. Okay, we do like each other. Not that she's my soulmate or anything. She is beautiful. Only given me one son, however. A medallion fit for Melissa. Gains bejeweled. Child receives a unique and thoughtful piece of jewelry, or the gift of my company is bright enough. Yeah, I think so. Really not that much into Melissa. She hasn't really contributed to the education of our children either. So, yeah. Okay, I think we're about to finish fabricating on Barony of Bonifacio. My daughter Ekaterine has given birth to a son. Since the little one is part of the Spartenos dynasty, he should be blessed with a good name. Tryphon. There we go. Actually, you know what we should have done? Present my claim on Vetio. Okay, that was a little bit silly. Declare war. Your claims. County of Vetio. 2,000 men. 500 gold. And declare war. And raise all here. What we should have done actually is fabricate a claim on Gallura. And then we would have united Sardinia. Yeah, that was my bad. We don't need to get Corsica right now. I mean, it's less important to get a foothold in Corsica than to get all of Sardinia. Despot Porphyrius was distracted. And didn't think this through, did he? Okay, do we have a truce? No, I think our truce is... No, it's running out in 12 months. First, I'll go ahead and make a claim on... yeah. Corridor of Cagliari. Let's afford this. Oof. She has traveled. She's sieging... She's sieging Napoli. 7 months left. Ooh, okay, guys. This is a little bit tricky. And how long will it take us to siege? 6 months. No, but we do need to... we need to get over here. Frankly. Defeat them. We cannot have Napoli besieged. Okay, let's speed up. Okay, this is frustrating. Hang on, let's pause. Dear God, go outside. It's late and I'm tucking into a gripping treatise on classical grammar. Just as I start giggling at some delightfully snide marginalia left by the previous reader, my wife enters the room. Spineless man, you neglect everything but your studies, reading indoors alone from dusk to dawn. Get your head out of those dusty scrolls, or don't come to my bed tonight. You gain alluring confidence for 1 year. As you wish. Yeah, as you wish, honestly. Stop complaining. Leave me to my books. Okay, wait. So they have now realized their mistake. Okay, let's go ahead and land back. Land back at Baron. No. This is really annoying, frankly. When the AI does this. Now that he knows we're coming, he's just going to... How did they even get here so quickly? Let's go ahead and fight them, yeah. Opponents recently disembarked. Ooh, they have 1,600 more coming. Ooh, they clearly hired mercenaries, haven't they? Farmlands. Oof. Okay, this is... Let's keep going, and we will fight them as soon as... Oh, this is going to be actually trickier than I thought. She has a lot of money, that's what we didn't account for. So she's clearly hired mercenaries. Opponent recently disembarked. Okay, but they will be disembarked as well, so... Yeah, they will be... The reinforcements will be disembarked. Hopefully we'll lose our penalty faster. Okay, can we chase them down? Yes, that's it, we lost the disembark penalty. November 1973, boom. Okay, 3,000. They're countering their pikemen. They have 200 heavy infantry, but the legions are unstoppable. 45 attack versus theirs 38. 300 archers versus our 500. And we will not be... Yeah, treating Mayor Tommaso of Calvi. There we are, we've beaten them soundly. Oof, they're sieging Tortoli now. How long will that take? 2 years. Let's go ahead and siege what we actually came for. Yeah, Tortoli will hold out. 2 years, perfect. Meanwhile, we will travel to Corsica. Notable guest has arrived, task reported. Let's have a look while we travel, put it on speed 2, so we don't miss anything. Put this up here. We lost 142 men and killed 600. 10-1 for our armored footmen. 6-1 for our bowmen. Area also did well. Count Sergius of Foggia. Total case prowess 12. Make sure we don't have any of our sons. They keep holding. Tortoli will hold. Whereas it will take us only 7 months to siege. Empty council position. Don't have a marshal. What happened? Hang on a second. Oof. What happened here? Hang on a minute. Duchy of Rashka. What about his father? Wait, parents? Prince Marcos. Hang on a second. What happened? Where's... Hang on. Duchy of Rashka. What Duchy of Rashka? County of Cosenza. County of Cosenza. There was a Duchy of Calabria. Title history. Grigorius Spartenos. 20. Dethronement war ended in my defeat. Prince Alexius of Sicily. I lost the Bishop of Tropea to Dukes Clemente of Rashka. Prince Alexius of Sicily began a dethronement war against me. Interesting, we didn't notice this. That was last year. Okay, became a ruler in 971. Okay, Prince Alexius, your half-brother. Began dethronement war. Acade and I became rivals. Carlotta de la Tour du Pin and I became rivals. He lost the Duchy of Calabria, County of Reggio, Bishopric of Tropea to Dux Clementi of Rashka, who is now our vassal. Prince Alexius of Rossano somehow managed to basically... How's he? Allied to Chappelle, allied to Prince Manuel of Sicily. Okay. So he is a vassal to him. He's also vassal to Duchy of Rashka. Okay, he has Duchy of Rashka and Duchy of Calabria. Oh, who is Orthodox Sicilian? His House of Spartenos, Duke Clementi. Okay, he's another... Okay, so he's son of Prince Marcos. He's a sibling of Gregorio. So basically they've installed the second son. Okay, his second son as... okay, it's his second... Yeah, Prince Alexius installed the second son of Prince Marcos on... well, the throne as Duke of Calabria. Okay, let's hold this here. Maybe it's okay that we got a foothold in Corsica. And then next we will just keep... And actually, it would still been better to put claims on Sardinian provinces. Then we would have taken one more, and this one now. We would have 3, and then we would just be able to wage war for the duchy. Didn't think that through properly. We're again out of money though. We need... Yeah, it costs us 7. 7 to raise our armies. Kind of miscalculated that then. More than I thought I posted. Different faith opinion, faith conversion cost. Minus 75%. Okay, empty council position. Okay, we need a new marshal though. Commander Hetaria. Do we have any powerful vassals that can do the job? Not really. Okay, Balk is back. Back to his job. Oof. They are now 6 months away. We are only 2 months away. Okay, let's go ahead. We definitely build faster. So speed 1, 8 days. And we then rush to Tripoli and defeat them. Tortoli, not Tripoli, Tortoli. Okay, we have won the siege. We do need to go and defeat our enemies. Can we get there in 2 months though? How many days do we have? We have 3 months left on this siege. Yep. Learn language. Success. After lots of hard work, I finally learned the dual vulgar language. Endless hours practicing accentuation, sleepless nights mimicking inflection, countless lessons mastering in intonation. It was all worth it in the end. During my efforts, I looked to emulate Queen Margaret's accent. I am sure that she would be impressed with my results. And of course, French peasants now respect me a great deal more. I feel accomplished. You learn the language. Every zealot vassal gains 10 opinion of you. Perhaps I should send a letter to Margaret. It's a diplomacy challenge. Okay, I feel accomplished. That's why we did it. Day trip. Tortally, just hold on. They're coming. Okay, there we are. It's their main army. 600 archers, skirmishers. They're counted by our bowmen. Their pikemen are counted by our armored infantry. It's easy. Nothing stands in the way of the legions. Good old-fashioned heavy infantry. Charge. Pause. An interruption. I sit, gesturing at my council to do the same. The most powerful people in the realm are here. I open my mouth to speak and... meow. I look around for the culprit. Meow. Pause hops up on the long table, purring contentedly. He butts his head into my hand happily. Justinus, meanwhile, purses his lips in disapproval. Perhaps we can have the animal removed, my lord? We have business of much import to discuss. Oh, come on. He's no trouble. He can stay. Justinus loses a bit of opinion. Intense stress. No, we don't want to stress ourselves. Just leave our favorite cat. We're the despot here. Okay. Let's go ahead and siege their capital and get that sweet 29 loot. Okay, we're actually only 2.5 down because we're now... yeah, I think we were just... oh, it's because we were sailing, I think. That's what cost us so much money. Okay, we're gonna... another battle. We're going in. The Serene Porphyrius, I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less provenance. I have found the material to make the case that you are the rightful lord. See it done. Okay, we are in debt, unfortunately. But we need to win this quick. Enemy combatants captured. Okay, let's go ahead and siege. Can we ask... wait, hang on. Can we ask our head of faith for gold again? We are doing God's work here. Or is it orthodoxy? Ask for gold. 250 piety for 270 gold. Yes. Patrick Samuel, I use his wealth wisely. Indeed, so this is our... oh wait, which one was our latest battle? Vecchio. 137 men for 538 of theirs. Yeah. We don't need the Grand Tour. Okay, we've won all the battles. Now we just need to siege the capital of Corsica. Oof. We are defending in the mountains. It is Fort 6. Oh, yeah, it's a pointless assault. Last-ditch effort by the Duchy of Corsica. Negotiate alliance with Manuel, not decline. Yeah, we're fighting. Oof. Advantage 35 in enemy's favor. How is that? Oh, because they are the defender. Are they actually defending the mountains? Oh. Boy. There was still the legions held firm. The inspired person can be sponsored. Ogren Harbor is the metalsmith inspiration. He wants to forge regalia. We have regalia already. We don't have that much gold at the moment. Neighboring ruler lost war. Pope Marinus has lost against Malik in the crusade for Kingdom of Jerusalem. Nice, Christianity is under siege. We did win again, although it much tougher to win this time. Okay, Hamlet's finished in Camarda. Only 4 for 1. It's a difficult fight in the mountains. Very difficult. Court event available. Okay, let's see. Now Bowman did 2 for 1. Got a lot of their levies. 36 pikemen. 73 of their bowmen we killed. 250 of their levies. Okay. They are again coming at us. Again, yeah, fighting in the mountains. Oof. Tough, tough. Massive advantage. Enemies damaged increased by 60%. Flickering flames by candlelight. The start, I wake, snapping my hand out of the lit candle it had slid in onto. By the many torments of Mr. Phyllis, that stings. Bleary-eyed, I glance around the sitting room. I must have fallen asleep without dousing the candle. It's lucky my hand fell on it. If it had tipped onto the sofa, I must be more careful about these candles. It would have been much worse. I don't recall. Do we have a court physician? Yes, we do. Okay. I'm getting old. I thought it was an event about us falling sick. But no. Okay. Managed to fend them off again. Let's have a look. Oh, these are difficult fights. It's 1 for 2. Yeah, okay, well, we actually did, what? 4? Actually almost 5 for 1 again with our armored footmen. Go ahead and speed up to speed 5. Siege progress. No. Decision available, hold court. Event timed out. Brandy Oh, sorry, that was a court event. I didn't know they time out now. We should have attended to it. Force demands. Here we gain a contested title. Disband our armies. And we need increase control here. That was control here is 95. We can also wage another war. Here she has nothing. She has absolutely nothing. Going. Bring these Orthodox. Sardinians are Orthodox, but you're now control. Okay, we're getting 29. They are isolated. We need to band together, bring all the Orthodox under our rule. Since about a month back, I have been having a recurring dream in which I discuss theology with Jesus, Fortuna, and St. Catherine. Perhaps they have chosen me to spread their word and reward me with their blessings in turn. I will pray to Jesus for health and longevity. Get invigorated, huge health boost. Oh, that's exactly. Health longevity, that's exactly what we need. We're 54, but we have God's work to do on this earth. And that is to unite the Orthodox Greeks. And put a stop to this. Oh, to the infidels. Iberia all around us. All around us. Cousin taken prisoner. Marcus, cousin released. What's going on there? Pause, the gift giver. 2 emerald eyes follow me as I cross the hallway, and a small meow breaks the silence as Pause pounces for my ankle. He may be young, but he's nonetheless ferocious. As he prances away, I see that he left me a gleaming gift where he had been hiding. Thank you, kind sir. Oh, 2 coins. Thank you, Pause, for chipping in. Into the war effort. Above domain. Florence de Toulouse joined your court. Go ahead and grab this. Force demands, disband our armies. Okay, valuable prisoner captured. Took by foe. Fine. Okay, well, we're, I think, getting to the end of the episode, guys. Ooh, hang on a second. What a development. Ah, Duchy of Corsica has sworn allegiance to the Kingdom of Italy. Right, with their military strength is 600 armored footmen, 300 pikemen, which will counter. Bowmen, which don't really matter, 2,500 levies. Let's see. Let's see. Perhaps we have to deal with the barbarians, the Catholic barbarians that have overthrown the Western Roman Empire. Oof, that puts us in direct. We were going to create the bulwark against Muslims here as the Byzantine Empire falls. Okay. Perhaps we'll do a quick recap episode, guys, next time. And just go over what has actually happened in our dynasty in the sort of 110 years of our rule and how the world has changed. Yeah, and what we're going to do next. But so far, Sicily, Italy. Yes. Sardinia now left alone. Offer vassalage. No, they still won't do it. Will they? Okay. Okay, this might prove to be more difficult than we thought. Okay. But let's make a cut here, guys. And let's think about how to develop this series. But yeah, we're 110 years into the game. Orthodoxy is in decline. Islam on the rise. Catholicism is on the rise here. Infidels are pushing in. The Byzantine Empire and the Greek culture are crumbling. Even with us. Sicilians here, but we'll make it into Greek. Yeah, we stand increasingly isolated on our own against the world in a tip of southern Italy. But yeah, hope you're enjoying it, guys. We'll make a cut here, and I hope to see you next one. Bye.